something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. Just where to start. Well, I found something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. Something I was searching for. I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. Ooh, yeah, I want more, and I want more. Something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something. I found something I was searching for. I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. where to start. Well, I found something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. Searching for, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. Ooh, yeah, I want more, and I want more. Something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something. I found something I was searching for. I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. got a hold of my heart. Hey, I'll fly where the skies are blue. I'll try to find all that's true. And you know just where to start. Well, I found something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. Time will be on our side. We'll climb, climb to a soaring high. And you can take my hand. Well, I found something I was searching for. I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. Ooh, yeah, I want more, and I want more, 'cause I want more, yeah. I found something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something. I found something I was searching for. I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. just where to start. Well, I found something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. Searching for, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. Ooh, yeah, I want more, and I want more. Something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something. I found something I was searching for. I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more.
Okay. Just a quick heads up before we get started. We kindly ask that you silence your cell phones, smartwatches, pagers, and any other gadgets that like to beep. But definitely keep those phones handy for snapping photos of the graduate's big moment. If you're coming up front to take pictures, feel free, but once your graduate has made their way off stage, we kindly ask that you return to your seat so others can have a turn too. Thanks so much for helping make this evening special for everyone. Good evening, everyone, guests, faculty, staff, and most importantly, our incredible graduates. I'm Roxanne Scott, and I'm a professional medical assistant instructor here at IoT Salem campus, and it's my honor to welcome you to this celebration. Tonight we gather to recognize and cheer on the amazing accomplishments of the Institute of Technology Salem's class of 2020-2025. Let's kick things off right. Please give our graduates another big round of applause. All right, let's keep that energy high and hearts full as we move through this evening of pride, joy, and inspiration. And now to officially open tonight's ceremony, please join me in welcoming to the stage our campus president, Dr. Patrick Wong.
Good evening. Distinguished guests, proud family, dedicated faculty, staff, and most importantly, the extraordinary class 2025. My name is Dr. Patrick Wong. As a campus president of the Institute of Technology Salem campus, it is my profound honor to welcome you to this year's commencement ceremony. Tonight, we gather not only to celebrate your accomplishment, but to honor your courage, strength, and heart that brought you here. This evening marked the accumulation of years of dedication and the beginning of a future filled with purpose and possibility. Before we celebrate our graduate, I want to recognize the remarkable team that helped make this moment possible. Will all faculty and staff in attendance please rise? To our instructor, your expertise, mentorship, and belief in every student have transformed their potential into excellence. You guys are great, class 2025? They can still mark you down on your grade, you know that, right? To our staff, from admission and financial aid to student services, career services, and registrar office, your quiet dedication have been the backbone of our student success. We have lived out our tradition. We have to live out our mission to inspire, support, and empower students through education and career development. Your work reflects our core value, ethics and integrity, higher educational standard, and a commitment to creating supportive environment that help our students succeed in their career. Let us give them the applause and appreciation they are so richly deserve. Class 2025, tonight is your night. You make it here through determination, long night, early mornings, and an incredibly amount of perseverance and caffeine. Yes? And you face challenge that test your limit, and yet never stop believing in yourself and in your dream. You balance school, work, and family, sometimes gracefully, and sometimes through sheer willpower. Yeah? But always with heart. And now, you stand on the threshold of your next great adventure, ready to transform what you learn into lasting impact. You are proof that strength, compassion, and courage can move mountains. And you take this next step, remember the value that defines you and this institution: integrity, empathy, excellence, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge and happiness. Be bold enough to take risks. Be courageous enough to keep learning, and be brave enough to grow, especially when the path ahead is uncertain. The world you are entering in is complex and fast-changing, but your adaptability, creativity, and compassion will be your greatest strength. For our nurse and allied health graduate, your calling goes beyond the classroom and the clinics. It is the calling to serve, to heal, and to care. The renowned nurse educator, Dr. James Watson, once said, "Caring is the essence of nursing. It is most powerful, healing, and life-sustaining force in the world." That truth extends beyond nursing. It reflects the spirit of every program representing here tonight. Whether your path leads to healthcare, business, or technology, your capacity to care for people, for ideas, for community will define your success and your legacy. Class 2025, you know better. You have the skill. We make sure of that, right? You have the heart. Life has sharpened that, yeah? And you have the courage to lead with strength, kindness, and integrity. Our mission had always been to prepare graduates who are not only skilled, but who will make meaningful contribution to their community and employer. And tonight, as you cross the stage, you embody that mission in its finest form. We believe in your potential, your purpose, and your power to lift others as you rise. You already make us proud, and now go make the world proud. To our family and friends, thank you for your unwavering support, patience, and love. You have been the quiet strength behind every success story we celebrate here tonight. We invite you to cheer loudly, celebrating joyfully, and treasure every moment as your graduate walk across this stage. Class 2025, this is your moment. Soak it in, remember it, and tomorrow, go out into the world and rewrite what's possible. Congratulations, class of 2025. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce you to this evening's keynote speaker. Dina Rose. Dina earned their Bachelor's of Science Nursing in 1998. Well, just a second, because the font is too small on this page. I have font 24 on mine, so can see. And most recently, complete their Master of Science in Nursing in 2025 from Western Governor University. Over the past 2 years, Dina has been a valuable team member at IoT, bringing with them more than 20 years experience in clinical education and bedside teaching with the hospital setting. Throughout their nursing career, Dina has found great fulfillment in mentoring new nurses and advanced continuing education in a clinical environment. With a deep-rooted passion for teaching, Dina drives not only to share knowledge, but also to inspire and empower learners to grow with confidence and purpose. This evening, Dina brings the same energy and commitment to our stage. Please join me in welcoming Tina No, IoT Practical Nursing Instructor.
Good evening. Hold on. Good evening, everyone. So I'm Dana Rose. I've had the privilege of teaching these graduates both in the practical nursing program and in the PMA program, the medical assistant program. Can you hear me now? Can we hear? Should I start over? No. Okay. So in some capacity, I've been teaching all of these students, and many of them I've known from the beginning of the program. Some I've met partway through. While I was here teaching you, as Patrick said, I was a student too, so I know what you were going through. So I know the stresses you were going through, the sacrifices that you made. We sacrifice so much of our personal lives when we're trying to better ourselves. We have to learn how to balance things, balance our personal lives, balance school, balance work. But as you're sitting here tonight, ask yourself, was it worth it? I think that's a yes. So I've been impressed with the students in both programs. They've all shown so much determination. They've learned how to work together with new people in strange and sometimes stressful situations. Some of you started off as that quiet kid who just kind of stood back, and then you became the one who was teaching, who was coaching, who people came to with questions. You grew into assertive professionals. So I've seen you work together, coaching your peers, learning from each other, and I've seen that light bulb appear over your head when you got it. And then you figured out how to apply what you'd learned to new situations. So honestly, there's no way your instructors, we just don't have the time to prepare you for everything you're going to see in your career or your personal life. No school has enough time to pour all that information into your head. So what do? We gave you situations. We challenged you, gave you the opportunity to learn how to think about those things. You learned how to take things back to the basics and work up from there. You've learned how to access those resources, books, online, each other. Then you got to put your hands on real-life patients and see how all of that applied to the real world. How'd that feel? Good? Scary? But good. So you must have done something right if you're sitting here today. So you got something here at IoT that you may not see at other schools. Your instructors, we learned your names. We figured out what your learning style was and tried to adapt our teaching to that. Does see one, do one, teach one sound familiar? So we hit all your learning styles. We pushed you out of your comfort zones and got you excited about learning, hopefully. We tried to help you learn from your mistakes and from our mistakes or mistakes that you saw in lab. We also got you to think about mistakes and things you've done in previous jobs and in your real life. We can only point you in the right direction. It was up to you to learn and find your own way. And here you are, graduating. You're ready to move on to that next stage in your life. You're going to be lifelong learners, and you're going to be teaching future generations of nurses and medical assistants. So I'd like to share some lessons I've learned throughout my career and my education. Since you're a captive audience, you're getting unsolicited advice, okay? But I hope you find it helpful. First, remain humble in your career. No one knows everything. And if you don't know something, don't be afraid to admit it to yourself and your peers. Take these times as opportunities to learn something new. If y'all asked me a question and I didn't know the answer, we both got to learn together, right? If you don't know what to do, or if you need help, don't be afraid to ask. We're there for the safety of our patients. Whether it's in a hospital, a clinic, long-term care facility, we're there for their safety. If you can't admit that, how safe is that for your patient? No, it's not. My next advice, be kind to your peers. You never know what somebody else is going through. If somebody on your team's having a rough time, whether in their personal life or in their shift, be there for them. Offer an ear or a shoulder to cry on. We're all human, and we don't turn off our emotions at the door when we get to work. So if you can offer moral support in addition to that teamwork and the teaching and the learning, it's going to strengthen your professional relationships. Likewise, be kind to your patients. Unless you've walked that mile in their shoes, you don't know what's led up to how they are when you meet them. Patient may come across as difficult or cranky, but what was their life experience? You don't know. So treat every patient with the same dignity, respect, and kindness that you would want from them. Never stop learning. Remember, the only constant in healthcare is change. We have to keep up. We have to understand the reasons for change and how it's going to benefit our patients and us. Be willing to be a teacher, teaching each other, teaching patients, teaching those new kids, because someday you're going to be the one with the experience, and they're going to come to you with questions. You also have opportunities to teach older nurses. We don't know everything. You may find yourself drawn to some specialty that you are absolutely in love with. You will be the guru that people come to. Again, nobody knows everything. And last bit of advice, remember where you come from. Not just the school, but please remember the school. Remember your own background, your culture, your old jobs, and your personal life. This will help you connect with your patients on a human level. Speak to people on their own level without dumbing it down. Translate it into regular words for them so they can understand. Medicalese is a completely different language. I don't know if these guys have been using it in front of family and it sounds like they're speaking gibberish. Yes, speak to people on their level so they can understand. By remembering where you come from, you'd be surprised how much of what you've learned in previous jobs or in your life you can apply to your job. Be creative while being safe and appropriate. So I hope you can take these lessons and apply them to your careers and your future education. So you didn't just graduate from this program. You've grown as individuals. You've earned the trust and respect of your peers, your instructors, the patients you've worked with, your families and friends, hopefully. So go out there, or you've shown us that you can adapt and change and rise to meet the challenges of your careers and your life. So go out there, make us proud. Make yourselves proud. Take the lessons you've learned during your time here at IoT and let them guide you through your career. And most importantly, go out there and get paid better, okay? Better than you did in your previous jobs. For everything you've sacrificed to be at school and study, you've earned that paycheck, okay? So I'd like to thank these students for choosing IoT for their education. And I'd also like to thank the friends and families for being there and supporting these amazing people as they sacrifice their time and their energy, sometimes their sanity, to get to this point. So we can't wait to see the amazing things you do in your future. Congratulations to the class of 2025. We're so proud of you. Okay. Change lives, one patient at a time, one moment at a time, and one act of kindness at a time. Thank you.
Thank you, Dana. That was beautiful. She's got quite the fan club. Dana does. Yeah. I've had the pleasure of working side by side with Dana, and it is quite an experience, let me tell you. It is a tradition at IoT graduation ceremonies to select a student. Sorry, you're taller than me, yeah. Or students to represent the graduates as speakers. Tonight we are honored to have 2 student speakers. Our first student speaker is Jenny Flores Sandoval. Jenny is an April 2025 graduate of the C4L High School program and the Professional Medical Assistant program, a true double achiever. She completed her journey at IoT with a stellar 4.0 grade point average. Outstanding, that's not all. I'm going to keep going. She has an outstanding 99% attendance and earned Dean's List honors, taking her skills straight out into the real world right when she was done with her program. Today she stands before us not just as a graduate, but as a nationally certified medical assistant already making waves at Salem Health. Jenny's story is one of focus, passion, and purpose, and we can't wait to see how far she'll go in her new career. Please give a warm, loud, and proud welcome to Miss Jenny Flores Sandoval. Woo!
Good evening, everyone, family, friends, instructors, and most importantly, my amazing fellow medical assistant graduates. My name is Jenny Flores, and I am honored to be here. Wow, we made it. Can we take a second to appreciate that? We survived late nights, early mornings, endless exams, and way too many cups of coffee. But look at us now, in scrubs, with stethoscopes, ready to take on the world. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. When I first moved to Salem, I never imagined that one day I'd be standing here graduating from the Institute of Technology as a medical assistant. My journey in healthcare started in one of the humblest ways, as a housekeeper in a hospital. I was proud of the job because I knew I was helping people in my own way, keeping things clean and safe for patients and staff, but deep down inside, I knew I wanted to do more. Eventually, I found myself in the surgical department in the OR, watching doctors, nurses, and techs work together to care for patients, and it lit something inside of me. I thought, this is where I want to belong, or where I belong, sorry. Helping, learning, and making a difference. That's when my love for medicine truly began. Deciding to go back to school, though it was terrifying, I was a mom working full-time and kept thinking, can I really do this? There were times I felt completely overwhelmed, juggling kids, work, school, all at once. But I reminded myself why I started: to grow, to learn, to show my children that no dream is too big and it is never too late to chase it. The Institute of Technology became my second home. Our instructors didn't just teach us about vital signs and injections. They taught us competence, professionalism, and compassion. They believed in us even when we didn't believe in ourselves. To my classmates, especially the three of my closest friends, we became each other's support system. We laughed, we cried, panicked, and motivated each other through every test and every skills check. We shared snacks, notes, and probably too many, wait, was that due today? Moments. You made this journey unforgettable. And to my parents who didn't have the opportunity to go to college, this moment is also for you. I know you always dreamed of your children taking opportunities that you didn't have, of us making a difference in the world. Everything I've accomplished is built on the foundation of your hard work, your sacrifices, and your love. This diploma has your name all over it too. When I started this program, I had one big goal. I wanted to work at Salem Health Urgent Care. At the time, it felt like a dream that might take years to reach, but I am proud to say that I made it. I am now working there, and I absolutely love it. Every day, I dream of something new. I learn new things, and it's opened my curiosity even more. I enjoy working alongside my providers and seeing how much more there is still to learn. Being a medical assistant has shown me that this is just the beginning for me. I want to keep learning, growing, and continuing my journey in the medicine and serving my community. To my fellow graduates, this is not the end. This is just at the start of a new chapter. We've already proven that we can handle challenges, and there will be more ahead. Long shifts, tough days, and moments of doubt. But remember what we've achieved to get here. Remember your why. Stay curious, stay kind, keep learning, be proud of who you are and where you came from, because every single one of us has a story worth telling. Before I close, I want to leave you with a quote that is very inspirational to me and I have used to guide me in my medical health career. As the great Mexican leader Benito Juárez once said, "El respeto al derecho ajeno es la paz." Respect for the rights of others is peace. To me, that means true peace and true healing. being when we treat others with kindness, dignity, and compassion. That is exactly what we get to do every single day in healthcare. So to the Institute of Technology Medical Assistants class of 2025, congratulations, we made it. Be proud, stay passionate, and never stop chasing your dreams that brought you here tonight. Thank you. Oh my God. Do I leave? Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was so fantastic. Yes. Thank you so much, Jenny. Up next, please join me in welcoming Miss Alyssa Gebhardt. Before Alyssa comes up, let me tell you a little bit about her. Miss Alyssa's like, okay, I'll just sit back down. Okay. Alyssa is an August 2025 graduate of the Practical Nursing Program, and she's already earning recognition as a dedicated and promising professional in her field. She's been described as conscientious, driven, and full of integrity, always showing up, and not just for herself, but for her peers and patients alike. Alyssa successfully passed the NCLEX practical nursing exam, adding LPN credentials to her resume, and was quickly hired by Windsor Health and Rehab. There's no doubt Alyssa is destined to be a compassionate force in nursing. Let's give a round of applause to Miss Alyssa Gebhardt.
Yeah, that's good. Hi. Okay. First and foremost, thank you everybody for coming today. My name is Alyssa Gebhardt, and I'm honored to be here. This is a very special day, one that we've been working towards and waiting for the past 13 months. Back when we first started, many people told me that the program would fly by, and honestly, in the middle of it, I thought to myself more than once, this is not flying by. But now here at the end, I can see that it really did. At the start of this program, none of us truly knew what we were in for, aside from a lot of student debt. Quickly, we learned that nursing school comes with weekly exams, sleepless nights, and a lot of caffeine. Throughout the journey, our cohort supported one another, whether it was a quick word of encouragement, sharing study tips, or simply knowing that we weren't alone in facing the same challenges. Through it all, we weren't just classmates. We became advocates for one another, just as we will for our patients. We stood up for one another, reminded each other of our worth, and carried each other through when things felt impossible. That spirit of advocacy has not only strengthened us as future nurses, but also built friendships that will carry long after we leave the halls of IOT. And of course, we bonded over some unforgettable learning moments together, like practicing our very first injections on hot dogs. Those poor hot dogs never stood a chance, but thankfully we've made some improvements since then. And let's be honest, if we can get Tina Jones discharged, we can do anything. But as much as we've joked, cried, and studied our way through this program, we also know what it means to be here today. Becoming a nurse is more than just passing tests or learning skills. It's about caring for people in their most vulnerable moments. It's about compassion, empathy, and the privilege of being trusted with someone's life. Within our program, a strong emphasis was placed on treating not just the symptoms or disease, but the entire person. As Patch Adams once said, if you treat a disease, you win or you could lose. If you treat a person, I guarantee you'll win no matter what the outcome. That is the kind of nurse that we strive to be, one who is compassionate, empathetic, and committed to caring for the whole person. As we pass our NCLEX exams, we step into this career with the heart it takes to care for patients with dignity and respect. To our families and friends, thank you for standing by us through the meltdowns, the sacrifices, and the endless homework. To our instructors, thank you for pushing us, guiding us, and reminding us that the lessons we've learned go far beyond textbooks. To my classmates, thank you for the support, the friendship, and all the moments we've shared along the way. We made it through together, and don't forget to document today, because as we've all learned, if it's not charted, it did not happen. So today we say goodbye to never-ending mastery exams, hunter green scrubs, and long commutes, and hello to the start of our careers in the nursing world. Thank you, and congratulations to the IoT 2025 LPNs.
That's probably my favorite part of this whole night. Thank you so much, student speakers. So inspirational. At this time, we would like to identify our students who have achieved academic success by obtaining an accumulative grade point average of 90% and higher in their program. These students can be identified by their gold cord. Would these students please stand? Yeah, sorry, got a little excited there. You can go ahead and have a seat, thank you. We would also like to recognize our students who have achieved perfect attendance. Only our students and faculty really understand what that means here. Attending all class meetings and perfect attendance record for the entire program. That means all of your assignments were turned in, all of them. The dedication to their field of study and education is something to be celebrated. Tonight, we honor those students with the Perfect Attendance Award, and they can be identified by their silver cord. Will those students please stand? At Institute of Technology, we periodically present the Professionalism in Action Award to at least one student from each program to recognize their level of achievement above and beyond standard expectations. These students not only have excellent attendance and grades, they also demonstrate a high level of leadership and professionalism. These students can be identified by their orange cord. Will those students please stand? Okay. All right. They're working, okay. Doesn't mean that we didn't have them, they're just not here. IoT Salem is a chapter in the Alpha Beta Kappa Honor Society. Students who academically qualify are selected as candidates for lifetime membership in this prestigious national organization. A gold honor key pin and a red and black graduation cord to signify their accomplishments. Will those students please stand? Go ahead and be seated. Thank you. This evening, we are proud to honor graduates for their exceptional military service, which has shaped not only their character, but also their academic journey. as a graduate wearing the red, white, and blue honor cord. They are recognized for their dedication, discipline, and sacrifice that come with serving our country. This cord symbolizes the unwavering commitment they have shown both in the military and in their pursuit of higher education. And we celebrate their contributions and achievements with deep gratitude and respect. Will those students please stand? All right, graduates, the moment you've all been waiting for has finally arrived. This is your moment. Let the celebration begin. Will all graduates please rise? Oh, sorry. So sorry. Don't rise. Okay, music Adam Kingsbury. Yes, thank you. Adam is professional medical assistant, Dean's List. Emily Colangelo, professional medical assistant, Dean's List, and Theta Kappa Honor Society. Vic Moon, professional medical assistant, Dean's List, and Alpha Beta Kappa Honor Society. Brittany Hatfield, professional medical assistant, Dean's List, Alpha Beta Kappa Honor Society. Jennifer Flores Sandoval, professional medical assistant, C4L High School Program, Dean's List, graduate speaker. Miranda Rhodes, professional medical assistant. Leilani Guevara Reyes, professional medical assistant, Dean's List. Hannah Blanchard, professional medical assistant, Dean's List. Melia Barbion, professional medical assistant, Dean's List. Brenda Garcia, professional medical assistant. Amelia Lambert, professional medical assistant, Dean's List, Alpha Beta Kappa Honor Society. Jordan McClure, Professional Medical Assistant, Dean's List. Ulissa Lemus, Professional Medical Assistant, Dean's List, Perfect Attendance. Brittany Ramirez Perez, Professional Medical Assistant, Dean's List. Daisy Hernandez Guterres, Professional Medical Assistant. Lauren Rojas, Professional Medical Assistant, Alpha Beta Kappa Honor Society. Araceli Martinez, Professional Medical Assistant. Stephanie Meir, Professional Medical Assistant. Michelle Carroll, Practical Nursing. Ayla Arnold, Practical Nursing. Catherine Fulton, Practical Nursing, Dean's List. Peyton McElhaney, Practical Nursing. Sabrina Wagoner, Practical Nursing. Edith Rivera Larios, Practical Nursing. Mary Ann Lamb, Practical Nursing. Cherie Lindenthal, Practical Nursing. Daisy Estrada, Practical Nursing. Leslie Hernandez, Practical Nursing. Pauline Nash, Practical Nursing, Dean's List, Alpha Beta Kappa Honor Society. Megan Jessen, Practical Nursing. Admira Zelkanovic, Practical Nursing, Perfect Attendance. Caitlin Yiras, Practical Nursing. Amaya Malfaba, Practical Nursing, Military Service Honors. Lindsay Birchfield, Practical Nursing. Mary Gitau, Practical Nursing. Yeah, Latoya Anderson, Practical Nursing. Emma Miller, Practical Nursing. Audrey Sorrell, Practical Nursing. Margaret Bourbon, Practical Nursing. Alicia Lopez, Practical Nursing. Nicole Fulgham Fasto, Practical Nursing. Matthias Aranda, Practical Nursing. Alyssa Gebhardt, Practical Nursing, Dean's List, Alpha Beta Kappa Honor Society, and Graduate Speaker. Alyssa Silvera, Practical Nursing, Dean's List, Alpha Beta Kappa Honor Society. Unique Vassallo, Practical Nursing. Sarah Kuba, Practical Nursing. Jody May, Practical Nursing. Christine Yates, Practical Nursing.
Hi, graduate. Will all the graduate please rise? It is my privilege to officially confer upon you your diploma, celebrating your incredible achievement in the field of study, along with all the right, privilege, and honor you have rightfully earned. And now, in the moment of tradition and tribute, as a symbol of your new graduate status, let's see you move your tassel from the right to the left of your cap. Face the audience. Face the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed family and friends, it is with great pride and excitement that we present to you the remarkable graduate of the Institute of Technology.
Wanna see everything, and I wonder what life will bring. And you got a hold of my heart. Hey, I'll fly where the skies are blue. I'll try to find all that's true. And you know just where to start.
We'll see you back here in just about 15 minutes. Let's send our incredible graduates.
Searching for, yeah, I found. Well, I wanna see everything, and I wonder what life will bring. And you got a hold of my heart. Hey, I'll fly where the skies are blue. I'll try to find all that's true. And you know just where to start. Well, I found something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the got a hold of my heart. Hey, I'll fly where the skies are blue. I'll try to find all that's true. And you, well, I wanna see everything. And I wonder what life will bring. And you got a hold of my heart. Hey, I'll fly where the skies are blue. I'll try to find all that's true. And you know just where to start. Well, I found something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door. And I found something, and now I want more. Time will be on our side. We'll climb, climb to a soaring high. And you can take my hand. Well, I found something I was searching for. I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door. And I found something, and now I want more. Ooh, yeah, I want more. And I want more. 'Cause I want more. Yeah. I found something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door. And I found something. I found something I was searching for. I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door. And I found something, and now I want more. got a hold of my heart. Hey, I'll fly where the skies are blue. I'll try to find all that's true. And you know just where to start. Well, I found something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. Time will be on our side. We'll climb, yeah, climb to a soaring high. And you can take my hand. Well, I found something I was searching for. I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. Ooh, yeah, I want more, and I want more, 'cause I want more, yeah. I found something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something. I found something I was searching for. I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. just where to start. Well, I found something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. Time will be on our side. We'll climb, yeah, climb to a soaring high. And you can take my hand. Well, I found something I was searching for. I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want more. Ooh, yeah, I want more, and I want more, 'cause I want more, yeah. I found something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something. I found something I was searching for. I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door, and I found something, and now I want
To support my graduates. They will be ready to come through the doors here momentarily, but I want to take this moment to thank you very much for your support for these kids, because, well, let's face it, everybody's a kid to me anymore. And the struggles that they went through to make it to this night. It is deeply appreciated by myself and the rest of the faculty, and I'm quite sure by your graduates. Thank you very much. I'm waiting for a sign. Yeah. Waiting for the sign. Well, the way the rest of this week is gone, the sign could be a meteor. Is lining them up currently, so she's herding the cats. I just saw a whole lot of heads nod there. don't think that was the sign.
Well, I found something I was searching for. Yeah, I found something I was searching for. Life was waiting just beyond the door. And I found something, and now I want more.
Before we begin, we'd ask again that you silence your cell phones, smartwatches, pagers, any other beepable technology. But keep those phones ready for taking photos of your graduate nurses. Will the audience please rise? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the nurse picking ceremony. My name is Sean Bothine, and I'm a practical nursing instructor here at the Institute of Technology. I'm also your MC for today's event, and somebody gave me a script. Sorry, guys. It's an honor to have you all here as we recognize the hard work, the dedication, and the growth of our nursing graduates. This is a proud moment for them, for us, and for all of you who supported them along the way. Thank you for being here to share this evening with us. Let's get started. Now it gets awkward. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for this evening's pinning ceremony, Kim Bothine. Kim holds a master's degree in nursing education, and brings over 20 years of experience in the field. She spent the majority of her career at Salem Health as an orthopedic nurse, including 18 years as assistant nurse manager, as well as 2 years as a relief house supervisor. Additionally, she is a registered FEMA incident commander. Kim's dedication to advancing patient care led her to co-author and co-develop Oregon's first successful Joint Replacement Center of Excellence, a milestone that has had a lasting impact on orthopedic care in the state. In December 2024, Kim joined the Institute of Technology full-time as a nurse educator. Today, she brings her passion for nursing and education into the classroom, shaping the next generation of nurses. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our keynote speaker, Kim Bothine. As I said, this is where it gets a little awkward. Kim could not be here tonight. The virus that I dodged, she caught. Since I'm the only person that has a chance of understanding her shorthand, I will be reading her speech. This is just awkward. Stay. Good evening, nurses. Oh, to make this work, you're going to have to picture me about 10 inches shorter and a whole lot better looking. Is that okay? It's simulation time, guys. Good evening, nurses. Good evening, family and friends of these nurses. We love that you are here to support and celebrate them. As a nursing instructor, I teach some off-textbook lectures to the students throughout their third and fourth terms. These lectures are on topics that are critically important to nursing, but not addressed directly or thoroughly through their textbooks. Together, we have had some powerful discussions on why do we want to be nurses, violence in healthcare, social media, the good and the bad, how to tell a family member that their loved one has died, and burnout and resilience. When I was asked, voluntold, to give the nursing speech for commencement, the first thing I asked myself was, what else do I need to tell you? What do I wish someone had told me when I first started out? What additional advice could I possibly give you? Then I remembered a quote I had seen on a meme on Facebook many years ago. It said, "Don't stay where you are tolerated. Go where you're celebrated." Let's leave that for a moment. A bottle of water costs $1 at Walmart, $2 at the gym, $5 at a movie theater, and $8 on an airplane. It's the same bottle of water. Same water, but different price. Why? It's not about the water, it's about where the water is. As you lovely nurses begin your career, interview, and start working, please consider the following. If you feel like your employer or manager is not seeing your value, remember it is not because you don't have value. It's because of where you're at. You're in the wrong place. Maybe your coworkers are not the right crowd for you. Maybe your management team hasn't trained to recognize what you bring to nursing. Maybe they are unwilling or unable to reward your value. So if you start to feel underestimated and that your value is not recognized, stop doubting your worth. Ask yourself, where am I? If a bottle of water can be worth $8 just by changing its location, imagine what could happen if you put yourself in the right place. Please do not settle. Sometimes you need to leave to level up. Do not stay where you are merely tolerated. Go where you are celebrated. Thank you. Okay, now I'm me again. Thank you, Kim. It's a script. To help us celebrate this evening, we're honored to welcome someone who leads with heart, wisdom, and a deep passion for the nursing profession. She has been a guiding force for both students and faculty, inspiring excellence, nursing compassion, and embodying the unshakable Nightingale spirit in all that she does. Please join me in welcoming our nurse administrator, Bonnie Olson, to the podium to present this evening's Nightingale Awards.
Oh yeah, I'm like not this tall, dude.
There you go.
Thank you. He didn't flip the page for me. I haven't trained him well enough yet, I guess. So tonight we are proud to recognize 3 truly exceptional students whose dedication and spirit embody the heart of nursing. The Institute of Technology Practical Nursing faculty has chosen to honor these individuals not only for their outstanding academic excellence, but for their unwavering integrity, inspiring leadership, deep compassion, and that unstoppable can-do attitude that speaks to the very soul of this profession. These are the qualities that reflect the legacy of Florence Nightingale, the trailblazer of modern nursing, whose light still guides us today. Please join me in celebrating these outstanding examples of nursing excellence. Sarah Cuba and Alyssa Gephardt, would you please join me on stage to receive your plaque and honor cord? Okay, be careful coming up the stairs. I have a thing about the stairs. Okay. There is yours, Alyssa, and your cord. And Sarah, congratulations. Thank you. Our third honoree, William Bennett, is unable to join us this evening. You can. Give them a big round of applause. They deserve it. And as your nurse administrator, this is not on the script, but as your nurse administrator, I want to give you one big piece of advice. Never forget where you started. Always remember that. Never forget where you started. Congratulations.
Thank you, Bonnie. Once again, congratulations, Alyssa, Sarah, and William, who couldn't have been there. Good on you. So after months of hard work, really? Hard work? No. Sleepless nights, clinicals, unforgettable HESI exams, and countless moments of growth, we've arrived at the moment that brings it all together, the pinning ceremony. This isn't just a tradition, it's a rite of passage. The nursing pin represents the values, commitment, and heart of a profession rooted in service and compassion. As each pin is placed, it symbolizes not just the end of one journey, but the beginning of another, where knowledge meets purpose and care becomes a calling. So now, with immense pride, we begin the 2025 pinning ceremony. Graduates, your moment has arrived. As your name is called, please make your way to the stage to be pinned. LaToya Anderson, Ayla Arnold. Lindsay Birchfield. You did it. We chose white scrubs so when Dan sticks himself, there's evidence. Meg Burdon. See, I remembered. Michelle Carroll. Sarah Cuba. Daisy Estrada. Good job, kid. Nicole Fulgham Fausto. Catherine Fulton. Good job, kid. Alyssa Gebhardt. You made it. Mary Giteau. Good job. Leslie Hernandez. You survived. Megan Jessen. You done it. Marianne Lamb. Cherie Lindenthal. Good job. Okay, I'll play it straight. Alicia. Alicia Lopez. I almost did it. Amaya Malfabon. Good on you, kid. Jody May. Peyton McElhaney. Emma Miller. Pauline Nash. Edith Riviera Larios. I got it mostly right, right? I got it mostly right, right? Okay. Matthias, come up here and help me. Okay, Matthias Aranda. Alyssa Silveria. Audrey Cyrell. Unique Vasallo. Vasallo. We knew I was going to get one of them really slaughtered. Visalo? Okay. Sabrina Wagoner. Christine Yates. Caitlin Yaros. While Caitlin makes the loop around, where are my nurses at? I mean, these guys I know. Do I have other nurses in the audience? I got woo. Okay, I got a woo back there. All right, right. We got yeah. All right, this is like day one when I ask a question. Everybody's like, yeah. Yeah. So, at this time, our graduates, good, along with all the nurses in the audience, will read the Nightingale Pledge. Will all nurses please stand? It's okay. We're celebrating you too. The script is lying to me. Ah, there it is. The Nightingale Pledge is displayed on the screen. Graduates, you'll also find it, well, actually, no, you won't. So, on the screen. Please join me. I solemnly pledge myself, in the presence of this assembly, to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is harmful and mischievous and not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. As we bring this evening to a close, let's take a minute to reflect on the journey that led us here. One filled with challenges, growth, late nights, and unwavering determination. Although I'm betting sometimes that wavered, didn't it? To our newly pinned nurses, you are entering a profession that demands not only skill and knowledge, but heart, resilience, and a steadfast sense of purpose. You've shown us all that you are ready. Carry your pin proudly. Let it remind you of your strength, your compassion, and the community that stands behind you. To the families, friends, faculty, and mentors, thank you for the support, the encouragement, and the belief that made this moment possible. We would also like to thank Ed Fund for their partnership, and I would ask all Ed Fund graduates come to the stage following the recessional to take a group photo. And with that, we officially conclude the 2025 pinning ceremony. Congratulations, nurses. Your journey is just beginning, and the world is lucky to have you. Family and friends, as we begin the recessional, let's give our amazing new nurses one final round of applause as they boldly step into their next chapter. Hit it, maestro.